Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, Whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And they said, Some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, and others Jeremiah.
Hold up. Why did they say some say that you are Elias when Elias wasn't around for I don't know, I gotta look it up for like 1,000, not 1,000 years. I would say more like about 500 years. I gotta look it up to see exactly when he was on the scene. Matter of fact, go to it and see the date there, see what it says.
800? Looks like about 878, around there, 800.
Okay, all right, about 800 years before the Lord came on the scene. So when they say they think he's Elijah, that means they kind of understand reincarnation. Go ahead.
It says, and they said, Some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, and others
Jeremiah. The same man. Go ahead.
And others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. He saith unto them, But whom say ye that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, Thou art the anointed, the Son of the living power. And YAHAWASHI answered and said unto him, Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood have not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven.
So Peter didn't find a scripture that said that that's the Messiah. The guy that's wearing this suit or this garment, doing this, that's him. It just came out through the Spirit. So there's certain things that we get through the Spirit, like the name of YAHAWASHI. The Spirit got on Ariah to say that's his name. Now all these guys that say that they're against Ariah, all them niggas got the sign.
Yep.
All them niggas got the sign, man.
And the name.
And the name. But they're saying Ariah is not a man of the Lord. Now it remains to be seen whether he gonna come back or not. All right.
And I say unto
because even John the Baptist said when he was about to get his head chopped off and put on a silver charger, and he knew that the Lord, his cousin, was gonna save him because he saw him, that had power. When he said he didn't see him coming, he started doubting whether that was the Messiah. You know what he said? This was the man of the Lord said that. Is this the one, or should we look for another? So he doubted that, man. So we're saying the same thing about Ariah. Is this one of the men of the Lord, or should we look for another? Because if he's not, then you gotta take that sign down, man. Go ahead.
And I say unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church.
What name was he born with? What name was he born with? What was his actual name before he was called Peter? Somebody said Simon, or Shemaiwan in the Hebrew. Okay, Simeon, Shemaiwan. Okay, right. Bar-Jonah. Bar is Aramaic for son. Hebrew is bun. All right. But YAHAWASHI surnamed him Peter. Now the word that he said this in the Hebrew, the word is I believe is kap, either kap or kappa, and that means stone. Stone, rock, actually stone. All right. So he said, look, your name is Stone, because upon this stone or rock I will build my church. And the church consists of who? The people. And it says the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Read it again.
Come. And I say also unto thee, thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it.
So what was the Lord saying? Give me Amos, Amos 9 and 11.
Amos chapter 9, verse 11. In that day will I rise up the tabernacles of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
So what is he doing? He's building it, and he mentions who? He mentions David, man. When you read the scripture, he mentions David. So that's how we know Peter and David are the same people. Everything comes back, okay? Read it again.
It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David.
What day? What day? In the future. So the tabernacle of David is being built right now. Right, through us, yep. And then others that came after us. Go ahead.
In that day,
because each one of us represent a brick. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
Hold up, now what does that mean? In that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, or the house of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. When you put brick, if you was ever a bricklayer, you put a brick up and you put another brick, you have to have mortar in the middle of it to close so water don't get inside. So you close up the breaches. Anything that's an opening, you close it up. So you got the house of David, you got the house of Saul, you got many houses in Israel, man. People of the house of Saul was not a part of the house of David. So you got people ignorantly saying, well, why can't all you camps just come together? Because you got the house of David, you got the house of Saul, and then you got other houses, man. So the Most High said he's going to bring together the house of David, all right, and he's going to close up the breaches thereof. So that's why Nate's men can't come into this, man. And why can't they come into it? Because they're stumbling blocks, so they don't see the truth. So when we say something like the mark of the beast is the chip, that's a stumbling block to them. We telling the truth, but they can't see it because Nate is telling them something different. So they're not going to come into this. So the Most High closed up the breaches. Now when your so-called General Yohanan says, oh, people got to come up under me, I said, well, wait a minute, you the house of Saul. If we the house of David, we can't come up under you. Yeah. You can't bring two houses together. And show you that he don't know what the fuck he's talking about, man. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Wasn't another part of us, man. So hold Jude, and then also hold 1 John. You got it, Doc.
You want me to go back to Amos?
Yeah, hold Amos.
1 John first.
Go ahead, and then Jude, then let's go back to Amos.
1 John chapter 2, verse 19 says, they went out from us, but they were not of us.
Now that's going to be a fulfillment of people that are part of this thing and they fall out. So Yohanan is saying, well, all y'all got to come up with the meat. Well, wait a minute. Then how is this going to be fulfilled? How is that going to be fulfilled? There's going to be certain guys that's going to come up under Israel in the group and they're going to fall off. But if you're putting a gun to their head, no, you got to stay, then you don't understand the scriptures. You understand? That's why that fucking clown right now is having a Passover right now, man. And he's off by what, 3 days? Why? Because he's doing his own will, man. A child left to himself shall be willful, man. And ultimately the Most High is going to destroy him. Where we at?
1 John 2 and 19. They went out from us, but they were not of us.
So you ain't supposed to put a gun to the guy's head and threaten him to do that. If the man falls off, let him go. Let him go, man. All right?
Says,
go ahead.
For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us.
What's your nationality, brother?
Me?
What's your nationality?
I'm Baptist.
Baptist is not a nationality.
Oh, black.
There's not, you're not black.
All right, well, tell me. You tell me now.
Okay, well, when you read the scripture, you ever read the Bible? Okay, who are the chosen people of God?
I don't know.
You said you read the Bible.
Tell me, I don't know.
But how long you been a Baptist?
I don't know.
And you never read the Bible?
Not really.
You never read the Bible? So basically, you just going to church because
Right,
it's expected of you.
My mother made me go to church.
Okay,
right?
good. Well, when you read the scriptures, okay, because you're a new face of the crowd, that's why I pointed you out. When you read the scriptures, you find out that, first of all, Jesus Christ, in the Baptist church, they teach you that Jesus Christ, where's the picture? Yeah, that's Caesar right there. That's what they have in the Baptist church. When in actuality, he should look like this, more like this. See, Jesus Christ, so-called Jesus Christ, is a black man, and he came for black people. Now, if he only came for so-called black people, where does a white man fit in? Well, that's the devil. You heard about the devil. You got a spiritual demon, Satan, and then you got his physical counterpart, which is this so-called white man. How do we know that? Well, he brought us over here. The reason why we're over here in America, because we were taken against our will to serve slavery under this devil, man. So why would people pray for this fucking devil? excuse my French, you know? Yeah, go ahead.
Revelation 2 and 9. It says, Revelation 2 and 10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Read it again. I don't think you heard that. Read it again.
Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
So we're going to be tried by this devil. They're going to put some of us in concentration camps. They're going to kill some of us, and they're going to force us to take this the mark of the beast. You ever heard about the mark of the beast? All right, let's go to the mark of the beast.
Revelation 13 and 6.
Because you know what they do in the Baptist church? The pastor will quote script. Matter of fact, give me that in Isaiah about the pastor with their lips.
This
is what they do. This is what they do in the Baptist church, and not just the Baptist church, the Methodist church, or any other black church. You know what they do? The pastors speak about what the children of Israel did, all right? But he doesn't tell the congregation that they're the children of Israel. Then they start singing songs. And then when they leave the church, they talk about how good, what did the pastor teach? He said, I don't know what he taught, what he preached, but he sure preached good. And then it goes out of your mind. And then you go and eat. You might eat pork, you might eat catfish, where he's supposed to show you in the scriptures, you're not supposed to eat pork, you're not supposed to eat catfish. There's a lot of things you're not supposed to eat. So really, is the Lord dealing with the Baptists? Hell no. Lord's not dealing with none of those churches, man. And furthermore, the church are the people, man. And it starts with men first.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead,
It's Isaiah 29 and 11.
All right, all right.
And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned.
He had to get out of here because I saw a demon right there, man. So I had to pinpoint it. See, now we're at war, man. When you see the enemy, you got to put your sights on him, and you got to focus on him, and you got to get rid of him, man. And the guy, you know, he was cool with us, but guess what? He didn't know what the hell was going on, man. The lights was off upstairs. All right, go ahead, Art.
I'll start at 9. Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine.
And he's drunk without wine, man. He wasn't drinking nothing, but he's drunk. He don't know what the hell's going on. When I asked him about the mark of the beast, I never heard of it. Because they ain't told him about it, because they don't know they motherfucking South, man. Go ahead.
They stagger, but not with strong drink.
And you know what's going to happen to that fool? He might be a nice guy and all that. The Most High there's a missile for his ass, man. Go ahead.
For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
The spirit of deep sleep, you know? Go ahead.
And hath closed your eyes.
And his